Hello, welcome back
Stanley decided to go to
the oh no.
on his
There-
food.
Okay.
He never
Welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable.
Support and guidance from others.
I'm trying out different endings here and seeing which one which one is the best. But so yeah.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors.
And the beeping
He
still won't
entered the
stop.
door on his
I
left.
thought they stopped it, but I guess not. I don't know if you can hear it, but maybe you can. I don't know.
As Stanley entered
Okay.
the lodge, he was horrified to find not a
Yeah,
single
yeah.
person here.
So this time I'm gonna go downstairs instead of upstairs
Hoping that he would find an
and
answer.
see what will happen. See what would happen, yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Damn it, mouse.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
That was too
When he
hard.
considered the possibility of facing his boss, of admitting that he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, was it really worth taking that risk? All because he believed everyone had disappeared? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. Everyone I know simply vanishing out of the blue, there's almost no other explanation for it. And a nagging fear began to
What
creep
the-
up in his mind.
I just circled it.
Questions that had been there all along. He just hadn't put his finger on them yet. For example,
I'm
why
circling this
couldn't he
place.
see his feet when he looked down?
Whoa.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I don't know.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Was he just walking around in circles? Where am I, he thought. And the more he found himself unable to answer these questions, the more questions continued to arise, until he came to the issue that had been slowly boiling, until he could ignore it no longer.
What
Why
the-
is there a voice in my head, dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Suddenly, every door slammed shut. "No!" Stanley screamed. "I need to get out of here. I need to know that there's something out there.
gosh.
I need to know it's not just all in my head." And he screamed
Oh,
and
gosh.
clutched at his skull as the voice grew harsher and the music in the background rose higher
Oh
and
no.
higher.
Oh no.
And then, moments before collapsing to the ground, Stanley clenched his fists and screamed to anyone who might be listening,
Help me.
"I'm not real! I'm not real! Don't believe any of it! None of it's real!" And then everything went black.
What the?
This is the story of a woman.
What the
named
heck now,
Mariella.
Mariella? In the Spanish country.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What the?
She got dressed, went to work, clocked in, clocked out, and then she walked home.
Look at
But
my
her
freak
walk
Spanish
was
position.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Moments after seeing him, she would turn, run to the nearest police station, and call for an ambulance. But for just a few brief seconds, she merely stood there, unable to move. The tragedy was not the death of a single person. It was that she would never know this man's story, never hear in his own words what had happened to him, or what he believed had happened to him.
Oh yeah.
For to know these things would be to exist inside the head of the man himself. So all she could do was observe from a distance and pity him. But Mariella had places to be and people to meet with, very important people, whose impressions of her would affect her career and indeed the rest of her life. She stood there for only a moment, looking down at the body, and then she ran.
Wait. Mariella didn't run. Oh well. I guess that's one of the endings. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think that's all the endings. Maybe there's more. But that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, see ya. Probably gonna do another Half-Life mod. Someday. Maybe after this. I don't know. So yeah, see you next. Let's play.